que ma charmante femme fait dodo et avant que j'aille au boulot, je vais prendre le relais rapidement. Alors, où est-ce qu'elle en était? Qu'est-ce qu'on traque? Ok. Donc on arrive toujours tout juste sur Mykonos. La célèbre Mykonos. Lieu de toutes les dépravations grecques. Hello. No, sorry. She's sleeping a bit. So I'm gonna play for like an hour before going to work. To work in the studio that made that game. That's the funny thing. Okay. So we just arrived on Mykonos. Oh, let's look at our playstyle. How I should play. So okay. So warrior and ranger with a bit of assassinate. She doesn't have the critical assassination. Nah, that's bad. Okay, I don't need the heal. So I'm gonna slot the shield break instead of the heal. I'm too good, I don't need the heal. I would just put it on the second ability wheel, just in case. And she has a tiny... okay. But she doesn't have the archer mastery. Ah la la. What a poor build. Okay, and the stuff. Legendary, but not engraved. Full warrior. Okay. So. Devastating shot. Assassin damage. I think a warrior weapon would be better. Or an hunter. A hunter one. Maybe that. Okay, let's go with that. With Pegasus set. Okay. So, third thing first. That beautiful island of Mykonos. That was the E3 demo, by the way. For those that remember. The whole E3 demo that you could play on site with like 5-6 hours of gameplay. That was the Mykonos Islands. So we're gonna take some contract. To take some bonus XP. And we're gonna put some engraving on those weapons and armor.
Feel free to take a look.
It's important to be really optimized and have a good DPS output. So, because we play Warrior Hunter, take the bonus on the devastating shot. We already have critics on that one. Ah fuck, we already have the... Okay, bad call. Maybe the Sparta kick. Sparta kick is not for damage, so let's go with pure stat. Warrior damage. That's a safe bet. And the bow. Can go with headshot damage bonus because I'm pretty good at shooting, so most of the time I'm doing headshots, so bonus for that is good. Here take some enter damage to strengthen my second specialization. And this one let's take crit damage. And if I can, I'm gonna put crit chance. Okay, so I'm gonna take crit damage here. And on the bracer, I'm gonna take crit chance. Hello Attica. How are you? Little cat? Ooh, yeah. So yeah, our cat is named Attica, like the Greek region, because we get her while we were working on the game. So we wanted a name that was a reference to the game, and Attica sounds pretty cool. The waste... Go for Hunter. Hello cat. You say hello to the world? No? She's not very polite. My fault. Bad education. And hey, Attica, not on the computer. Please. Okay, and enter again. So that's a pretty simple engraving. Some crit chance, some crit damage, and bonus for my secondary specialization, which is enter. So legendary sets are not the best for that, because you lost an engraving. Oh no, actually you lost a perk slot because of the set bonus slot, and it's something we don't really like, and we're probably gonna change that in an upcoming patch. One of my very good friends is the guy in charge of all the progression and balancing, and we talk about it, and we are looking at a way to make the legendary more interesting in terms of stats. So we have some idea, we're not sure yet what we're gonna do, but the goal is to first make sure that you have at least as many slots as an epic, the purple one. So for that we're probably gonna change a bit how the bonus set is gonna work. And maybe boost a bit the set bonuses. That's not a friendly work. Okay, so when you arrive somewhere, you look for the eagle icon, which is a nice synchronization point, and you do it. Because on top of having a pretty cool view of the area, it's also a fast travel point now, once you completed it. And fast travel points are useful, because we have a huge world to explore, and after a while you will have to navigate around the world to do several things. So it's always cool to just navigate in the world, but if you want to optimize your time, you can just fast travel. So you can fast travel on your ship at any time, but your ship is not necessarily where you want to go. So yeah, synchronization points are important. So we're on Mykonos. So as I said before, that is the E3 demo island, but I'm not gonna do the quest. I let that to Clemens. So we're just gonna explore the island. I know that island pretty well because I helped on the E3 demo. It was another friend of mine that was in charge of making sure that we're gonna have a cool E3 demo. So we're gonna explore and probably do some POIs. So let's start with that nice quarry. Marble being a very important resource for Greek. So I'm a pretty stealthy guy, so on my game I have a full assassin build, a pretty efficient one, with some ranger and hunter stuff as a secondary specialization. Oh, and there is a cultist there. Nice. So because of that, I always scout the area when I arrive somewhere. But as I said before, the Clemens build is more warrior and ranger hunter. So I'm probably not gonna be that efficient with my assassinations. But I see that she had an ability point to spend, so I'm gonna spend it for her. And it's not a big deal because you can respay at any time. It costs a bit of money, but that's fine. And I'm gonna take the critical assassination. That's a good one to take. So yeah, because I'm on the ability page, some advice, some pro dev tips advice for you. So first, don't underestimate the passive skills. So if you're not a big RPG player, you naturally going for the big flashy abilities that you can trigger, and they're cool, so I understand. But if you're more rational mercenary and rational RPG player, you know that passive ability are actually pretty strong and very interesting because they boost your overall statistic. So it's like a permanent boost on your character that is not depending of a contextual ability that you have to trigger yourself. So the very important one you have to take. First, I recommend, no matter your playstyle, to put points in the Shadow Assassin, which is the passive for the assassinate. So basically, it boosts your assassination damage. It allows you to loot automatically someone that you assassinated, so there is a bit of comfort gain here that is nice. And at the second level, you also get an extra adrenaline segment on each assassinate. So it's a way to build faster your adrenaline before jumping in a fight, for example if you're a warrior. And overall, having a boost on your assassination damage is a good thing. And with that, I advise to take the critical assassination. So even if you're not a stealth player, you should take some point here and at least 1 point here, because between the assassination bonus and the critical assassination, you should be able to assassinate a lot of people, one-shot assassinate a lot of people, even pretty big guy. So yes, it's gonna cost you an adrenaline segment for the critical, but basically it allows you to do a bit of assassination when you are entering a location, even if it's not your specialization. So I think it's nice. The other one is this one, the Archery Master, because it boosts your arrow damage. Archery is a pretty good specialization to have that backup specialization. So let's say warrior is your main style, it's always good to be a bit efficient in the archery style, because you're gonna have a lot of opportunity to shoot arrows during a fight. Same thing if you're playing assassin. During an infiltration, you'll have many opportunities to shoot arrows, so making sure your arrows are not totally inefficient is a good thing. And I think I forgot. Nope. Okay, so it's this one. And the other one, so again, even if you're not warrior, the weapon master is very interesting, especially at level 2 and 3, because it also boosts your critical chance with any weapon. So even if you're playing assassin or ranger, it gives you more chance to trigger a critical strike, so to do additional bonus damage. So that's very interesting. And finally, this one, the Gear Master, that boosts your armor. So you can take more damage in fight. I don't put point in that one because again I'm very good, so I don't get it that much. So it's 3 points that I can spend elsewhere. But obviously if you're warrior, it's a good one to take, and if you play assassin or ranger, but that regularly you get catch in fights, it's a good one to take because you have less armor as an assassin or as a ranger or as a hunter. So it's interesting to boost a bit your armor so you can survive fights long enough to escape or to finish them. And I forgot for this one, getting the level 2 is very interesting no matter your style, because you're gonna refill the first chunk of adrenaline without doing nothing. So it's a free adrenaline segment for you all the time. And I think it's also giving you the one. So let's say you finish a fight and you have a segment that is not full yet. With the level 2 of that, it will go all the way to give you that segment. So yeah, we'll probably remember other stuff while playing and give other advice. So let's try that build. So even if I'm warrior, I'm gonna start with assassination because you know it's Assassin's Creed. And again, as you see, I get some adrenaline for that kill. So having adrenaline is cool. So when the fight starts, so that was a classic combo. I did a critical strike, a critical assassinate, sorry. But because my assassination damage are not very high, and it was an elite, it didn't do much. So I chain with a hero strike, which is a in-fight assassination, and then I just need a couple of strikes to finish him. And for the other guy, it was a devastating shot right in the head. And because that's the second playstyle of that build, it has pretty good damage, and it was a pretty weak unit. So those Athenian guys with the round shield and the sword are one of the weakest Athenian units. So they are pretty easy to assassinate or to headshot, no matter your playstyle. So it's good to focus on them when you start infiltrating somewhere, because it allows you to build some adrenaline. And the archers, these guys, are the weakest one. So pretty easy even for a warrior. Easy game. So this guy is a heavy soldier, so he has a bit more health, but with a critical assassinate, he's good. But the captain over there, oh, okay, it's a light soldier captain, so maybe with a critical assassinate it would be enough. Yep. So as I was saying, critical assassinate, no matter your playstyle, is a good investment. Tu veux reprendre? Ok. Et j'ai pris là, mais j'ai pas bu au final. Ok. I don't know if we actually have people watching. Comment je sais si quelqu'un regarde? Mais Comment je sais qui regarde? Comment ça je sais pas? C'est nul. Bah tout à l'heure. Oui. But I don't know if Mariko is still there. So I didn't start the quest. We're just doing some pure in exploration and Mykonos. And I engraved your gear because nothing was engraved. That's bad.
Because I engraved the afterworld and then I wanted to show Pegasus and I didn't have time to
It's not completed. So the captain. Okay, so those guys with the spear and the big shield. It's one of the strongest unit for the Athenians, that the commander. So he has a lot of health and he's a captain. So each time a guy has that yellow thing on his level, that means a captain or an elite. So he has extra life, he hit harder. So as you can see, critical assassination.
Your life is mine.
I still have a lot of health, so it's time to show you my skill in fight. Easy parry, he's alone, so Soaring of Chaos to stand, so I can deal with that guy.
Just give up.
Sorry you, but and the cool purple one. And to finish, we have a chest. Yeah. Oh, a mercenary. The Good Hunter. Killing poor goat is bad, so
Taking out the.
so obviously mercenary are elite unit. So a lot of life. Bigger arrows. We'll remove the shield. So yeah, if you roll, stop the fire almost immediately. So it's not explained in the game, so that's a good tip to know. I think we're gonna add a message soon about that. It's clear, finishing. So to break shield, can do use the heavy attack. Gonna get the last resource crate. Take the resource in it. Burn. And the last chest. Missed a chest. I think it's this one. Nope. Class the Icarus chest detection tooth is broken. Where are you? Things here. Oh no, okay, I'm blind. Arrêtez à quelle heure? Hic. Yeah. Complete the quarry. I think he's gonna make one of the quests with Taletas easier because it's already done. There is a cool little bandit island over there that you can take over. What?
Okay, here we go again. Let me just say that I'm back.
Have a good flight.
Okay, let's go.
Ah, the Delos Islands. Two sides of the same coin. Delos, sacred birthplace of Artemis and Apollo. And Mykonos, where people do everything that's forbidden on Delos.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Mystios. That's you. Otharkis,
Non, je
cruel
répète,
leader
je
of
connais par
Delos
cœur ce
Islands,
texte maintenant.
takes money from our pockets and food from our mouths, all to feed his
Insatiable.
Yes, his insatiable thirst for power.
Odarkis is one of them, Varnavas. The ones hunting my family. Keep reading.
We are a modest but fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our vile oppressor. I pray the winds guide you swiftly to our shores, Mystios. Our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
We arrived just in time to help.
You see, Poseidon wasn't trying to drown you. He was getting you where you needed to go. Aggressive.
Does the note say where Kira is?
There are two locations marked. A camp along the northwestern coast and a hideout that looks like it's underneath the city.
Odarkis sounds like a cruel man.
It's worse. I once heard the family was late in paying their dues to the gods. Otharkis sent his men to their farm and took the young ones from their beds. When their mater and pater woke up to feed the animals, they discovered the animals were already feeding on the corpses of their sons.
The sooner I send this monster to Hades,
Creepy.
the better.
Even Hades would shudder in his presence.
This place seems nice.
This island has a giant history, my friend.
We don't have time, Varnavas.
I meant Mykonos literally has a history involving giants. Apollo was once friends with Hyperboreans from the snowy north, until one day they sent 2 maidens and 5 of their men to Delos with offerings for the son of Zeus.